Here's Bain. He will pull from there. Does. And, ooh, is that going to count? Looked very close to being offensive interference as Irving splashes the jumper. On the interior at once, it didn't go well. Conchar connects. Another three from the... Many of you have seen the reports today, of course, that... Now, it looked like Williams had to check out of the game there, Sarah. He was on the road from 3 this season. Nets are just 1 of 8 from three-point range in the early going, as Mills now 0 for 3 from downtown. Bain connects. Steve Nash needs a timeout. Grizzlies play with a chip on their shoulder when they don't have Ja as well. I mean,
they've had that swag about them, and you could see it in how they play. And
by Johnson gets it out to Melton, who has been incredible in this half. Clark able to somehow slip it in.
Another player not.
They didn't take a look at that.
And I'm not sure. I think it was just the forcefulness of it. Just the force that he comes at him with in that foul.
Which there is, you know, that's something that gets considered when thinking about the criteria.
Yeah.
Melton, is he going to hit another? Oh, he is. DeAnthony Melton is absolutely on fire. 17 points. He's 4 of 5 from downtown. And the Nets turn it over again. Conchar to the rim, lays it in, plus a silly foul on James Johnson. And it is all Grizzlies pack.
And this is a really tough play. So first, take a look. Just coming off of Patty Mills' foot, the turnover. And this is a situation, I'm not sure. He barely grazes him to get him, but
that's one
where you either need to make sure he doesn't make the layup or just let him go.
Right. The contact has to be sufficient enough that there's no layup. You can't just tackle. You got to be. I mean, that
just gets him across the forearm there.
That's just not a wise foul. Conchar misses the free throw. Durant back in. Brooklyn now in a 17-point hole. Remember, every game is critical for the Nets right now when you look at the playoffs. Irving, splash. Kyrie with 17 on 6 of 9 shooting. The Nets have crept to within the possibility of being hopeful they could get to 6th. 2 games behind Toronto right now, 3 behind Cleveland. Foul's going to be on Brown. That's going to send Brooks to the line. The Nets, first and foremost, need to take care of.
Look who's behind you.
Yeah.
Hornets 1 game back of you. Of course, the Nets will meet them on Sunday at Barclays Center. The Hawks just 2 games behind them. They'll see them the following Saturday, a week from Saturday. But for as much as we are focused on 6 seed, 7 seed, even Chicago around there in the 5 seed and what other teams are going to do, last thing you want to be in is that 9-10 spot to have to win 2 games to then make it into the playoffs.
And be at the risk of just, Trae Young dropping 40 and losing in 1 game. Definitely want to avoid that, obviously, at all costs. Durant, catch, fire, and it's kicked. Kevin Durant. Brooks, gets it to go. Memphis. That's the other part of it, Sarah. They are hitting everything.
We've got a lot of room on a lot of these shots.
56% from the floor. Durant cuts in, nearly turned it over. Irving will fire, rounds it off. Memphis 6 for its last 6 from the floor. That is well short, but another chance here for Memphis. And is that going to be a foul? It is. Kyrie gets hit with his second. Memphis is in the bonus. So free throws here for the Grizzlies.
Also number 21, Tyus Jones.
Where are they?
And number 1, Carl Anderson.
Check that. Just the 3rd team foul against the Nets. Good hands from Brown, coming up with the deflection, couldn't hang on to it. Brooks leaves it short. Durant has it pushed away by Adams, and Brooks able to finish. Some activity, but no completion there from Brooklyn.
And that's what it's about, finishing off possessions. And frankly, the Grizzlies, I mean, they're showing their strength, and they're just battling a lot of the 50-50 balls. They're putting pressure on the ball. They're getting in passing lanes. They've been really active.
Irving knocks down the three. 20 points in this first half for Kyrie Irving. I mean, Memphis right now is on a pace for an 80-point half. Saw the Nets with a terrific defensive effort against Utah the other night. Good hands by Irving. Durant able to come up with it. Durant gets fouled, and that will put Memphis over the limit and send Durant to the line. First foul on Brooks. Something to watch a little bit, Sarah. The fouls right now for the Grizzlies going into this game. You have 2 on Anderson, 2 on Williams, 2 on Bain, 2 on Jackson.
Yeah, and that was a nice little random screen there by Kyrie Irving.
The second half, you got to tighten up the defense and play them a little bit more, especially physically.
Anderson fakes, gets Drummond, the floater in the paint. That won't go. Adam tried to keep it alive, and he does. Anderson comes up with it and banks it home. Credit Steven Adams for that extra.